Hey everyone, Alex from Alf's Mustang Garage, just working on our 66 Mustang 289 project again. Last videos we did some valve lifters and some valve adjustments, and we're finally ready to get our intake manifold back into place. So I'm going to show you how I do that today. Obviously we're going to have some new gaskets, so to kind of demonstrate how I do these are made pretty simple. They got these little notches right here, and essentially what those are for is to kind of hook into the corners of the head gaskets and kind of keep them in place, like so, and then it'll just kind of stay in place. And you want to make sure all your holes are lined up. Sometimes these gaskets come with markings on them as far as which way is up and whatnot, but these ones do not. They're pretty self-explanatory as far as which way goes down here with these tabs that hook onto the head gasket. So another thing that I do, when you order an intake gasket set, it's going to come with gaskets for the front and the back here. They come in cork, they come in rubber. Something that I've done in the past is I just throw these out. I don't use these gaskets, and instead I use a bead of silicone. And I think a lot of engine builders do that. The silicone is more reliable. These have a tendency to move around, and when you're trying to lug this big cast iron intake manifold over the top. So, and that's really probably the hardest part is. So to get after it, I just go ahead and start laying down my silicone. And this particular gasket, I do go pretty heavy because I'm trying to take up a gap that would normally be taken up by a fairly thick gasket. So I like to lay down a little bit of this stuff here. So So again, what I use is this is I know it's kind of hard to see now, but this is a Permatex Ultra Black gasket maker. The Right Stuff by Permatex is also very good for this application. Never had a problem when using this stuff here. So this is the ultra oil resistant as well. Okay, since we're putting on a cast iron intake, an original intake, if you're by yourself, it's sometimes a little difficult to get this thing over on top of the engine and lower it nice and steady. So what I like to do is install my engine lift adapter plate right there, and that gives me something to hold on to while I lower this onto the engine. Okay, so now that intake is on, we can start with our bolts. And just like anything else that I do, I get all the threads started. Okay, so now I've gone around twice. I actually go around a third time because after twice the inside bolts tend to loosen up a little bit. So I do a third round at 20 foot-pounds, and then I call it good. So she should be nice and seated on there and ready for everything else.